don't say it often, but I'm proud of us.
Headset. Okay. Putting him on.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
So, what do you think?
I see you found the proper balance between bossing around and not making people feel bossed around.
Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead.
Yeah, I think,
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus.
Yes. It's a shame we're leaving. I feel there's more I could have discovered. Are you kidding me? We made it. We have Rapinium. Isn't that all you wanted? It's what I thought I wanted. But now it feels like it's your achievement. And I'm happy for you, but what? Never mind. See you on the other side, Jan.
Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride. I wish we had more time to talk things over. We'll make up for it. Somewhere, somehow. I'm pretty sure of that. Maybe. And maybe it don't matter that much. We got things done. The world can change. You remember that. And never stop believing it, even if we're no longer there to remind you. So, wish me luck. Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence. Well, you should know, I learned a lot from you too. Yeah, I know. What a jerk you could have become. How much I can really endure, right? We both know that we don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have, and with what we feel. Good words for a new beginning. Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one.
Jan, how are preparations? Is everything ready?
That depends. I'm gonna need something more to be sure you'll keep your part of the deal. I've talked to Lucas about your experiments. He got all sweaty. You haven't told me everything, have you?
No escaping my mistakes, it seems. Yes, I admit, unfortunate things happened. Very unfortunate. And I regret them deeply. I didn't want anyone to suffer. But it happened. I can't turn back the clock. All I can do, all we can do, is make sure this tragedy doesn't go to waste. We're so close to changing everything for the better. You can't let me down now.
You? What about my altars?
Your altars? I know you've grown close, but you need to think rationally. You know you can't give them a normal life on Earth. You'll never be able to do that. What you can do is make their existence really matter. Not just for you personally, but for a much bigger purpose. That's something we can only do together, you and me. Please, just think about it. Don't let emotions get the better of you.
No. I can't agree with that. They're thinking, feeling individuals, not byproducts we can reutilize.
Is that what you thought when you were creating them? Or is it just something you want to believe so you can feel better about yourself? Deep down, you know what's the most reasonable thing to do, and safest for you.
For me?
Yes. You are aware that if we don't follow this through as planned, I will have to disclose everything to the corporation?
What? No. Why?
Because it would be the truth. About you. Using my knowledge against my intentions, taking advantage of my trust to break the law and do something inexplicable for purely selfish reasons. You'd spend a lifetime in jail, be stigmatized by society, and as for your alters, well, like I said, they have no future anyway.
I'm not betraying them.
But they don't have to know. Whatever promises you made to them, remember, Jan, they are merely quantum simulations of your mind, draped in mortal human flesh. You owe them nothing. So I advise you to think this through very carefully. One false move, and you can destroy everything you've struggled for. Or you can come back safely and live your life as you want, a free man. All you need to do is simply smuggle your alters on board the ship as you were told to, and nothing else. Don't overthink it. Do the right thing.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life, being a home for me, for us.
This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Repetium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Repetium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination.
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dosky, did you have a cat that climbed into a rubidium or anything?
Cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Please, officer, the sunrise is coming. And I want to get off this planet alive. Whatever's contaminating that rubidium surely won't harm us. But every minute we linger here just makes my blood run cold.
Sure. You want to quit this joint ASAP. Maybe you're right. There's no time for scrutiny.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. They'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
Is he gonna explode?
It was nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Oh, please, can you focus on more important assets than Bolsky's own? We ain't got all day. Yes, sir. Head out to the research lab and it should be done. You set up the research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Quantum core secured. All good on our side, too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Oh, please. Hurry up. Thank you. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Come on.
Now, onto unrest in the capital. Expect roadblocks after another street battle broke out over a warehouse of food supplies. It was the third incident of this kind in the last month, with the total number of casualties estimated to exceed 200. In reaction to the escalation of violence, activists from People Against Hunger have been protesting on the streets, urging governments and subsidized corporations to speed up investments in developing rupidium-grown crops. But ever since AllyCorp announced the success of its rupidium mining mission, predicting a breakthrough in agriculture and biotechnology, not all experts have been optimistic about how big the impact of those developments could really be.
We don't know how much rupidium they really brought to Earth, but what we do know is that a long time might pass before they manage to bring back more. So, maybe instead of raising people's hopes and boosting share prices, what they should be investing in is securing reliable and abundant sources of rupidium in space.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm not convinced, Sarah. Shouldn't I be telling the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. As expected, Maxwell is trying to pin it all on you. Hijacking the ship, conducting those branching experiments without informing him. We have to convince the court that it was exactly the other way around, that he made you do all those things. Are you ready to do that?
Of course. I was just doing as I was told.
Good. We have to use the conflict between him and AllyCorp to our advantage.
And the corporation is still on my side.
They'll never admit that they lost control of your mission.
So the strategy to put the blame on Maxwell...
Is consulted with them, yes.
Sounds like a smart plan.
It's what you hired me for. Keep AllyCorp happy and they will have no interest in complicating your trial. They got rupidium, and they don't want anyone questioning the methods that were used to get it.
So... if I want to play along...
You need to make Maxwell look like a madman.
Maybe that's all he ever was. Okay. So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified, Lucas Pena. Not a good one for us, I'm afraid. He defended Maxwell and said that if it weren't for him, you'd never survive and bring back the rupidium. He undermined your integrity, claiming that instead of having the success of the mission at heart, you were, quote-unquote, focusing on your own interests.
Maybe he has a point. Maybe I could have made a bigger effort.
We're gonna need to deflect that one somehow.
So we're not talking full acquittal anymore.
Look, like I said, the corporation wants to keep your trial low-key. Play the dummy convincingly, and their lawyers promised me they'll find something to make Pena look bad.
I don't know. I feel bad for Lucas. Shit.
Good. He's Maxwell's accomplice.
Right. Shouldn't be hard to incriminate him.
Anything else I should know?
I reached out to your ex-wife. She agreed to testify in your favor and against Maxwell.
Really? That's great news.
Yes, being backed by the new head of Rapidium Technologies will definitely score you some points.
Sure, whatever. Can we move on?
Let's practice your testimony.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
That's pretty good.
Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret
till the coin got flipped around. Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I've been roaming with no guiding light, but I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. Oh, if I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
Well, this is long.